Hello everyone, welcome back to Cloud Institution. So the Cloud Institution is the best software training institution. So today, as part of the Terraform series, we're going to see another video that is Terraform state replace provider. Okay, so we're going to see that how to replace the provider for for the resources whatever is there inside. Okay, so before that we'll see what is Terraform replace provider will do. So Terraform so for the Terraform state replace provider command will replace the provider for the resources in the Terraform state. Okay, so what do you mean by this one is that so if your Terraform configuration is already using one state, so it will be used to replace to another Terraform provider states. Okay, so now we'll see how it's going to work in a real time. Okay, now I already destroyed everything. So whatever is already been created from the previously. So now I'm going to do a Terraform init to initialize the configuration. Okay, so now I don't have any Terraform provider configuration is there. Okay, sorry, Terraform state file is there. Okay, so now I'm going to check, I'm going to do Terraform init. So we have done this Terraform init, quite a few times before. Okay, so it should take some time. Okay, so meanwhile what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy, so I'm going to check the Terraform, I'm going to copy this Terraform command. Okay, so the Terraform, I'm going to copy this command and I'm going to explain it to you like what is this command this looks like. Okay, now we see that successfully initialize the Terraform. Okay, now I'm going to do a Terraform apply. Okay, as you can see here, Terraform state file has been created, and then Terraform state file will be having the provider. Okay, so now if you can see the provider or configuration, so we have used Archicop AWS provider. Okay, now the four resources created. Now if you can see Terraform providers command, you might be seeing, so the Terraform provider will be Archicop AWS, is going to be 5.0. Okay, so this is what the configuration which we are currently using. Okay, so provider required by state, and then Archicop AWS configuration is going to be Archicop AWS. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change the provider. I'm going to change the provider for the Archicop this thing. Archicop. So now you can see, so all the Terraform configurations, the state is going to be using Archicop AWS. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to change from Archicop AWS to the Acme. Okay, Acme Corp and Acme AWS. So this is another company, so which will be used to, okay, so give you providers. Okay, so now I'm going to change this provider to this provider. Okay, now if I give enter, so it's going to show me that so all the states, all the providers lists, so these four users we have created. Okay, 0 1 3 and 4. Okay, so if you can give yes, then this will be changing. So as you can see here, Darshicorp is there. As you can see here, it will be changed to Acme AWS. Right, so it will be changing this provider. Okay, now if you can see the provider configuration, now if you can see providers. Okay, so providers required by configuration. Okay, in the configuration it's going to be Archicop AWS itself, because still the configuration has been pointing to Terraform AWS, but the state file, the state file is being moved to Acme AWS. Okay, so now the state file is being moved to Acme AWS. Okay, so if you want to change this provider also, okay, so what you have to do is that you have to go and copy and replace this Archicop AWS to, okay, this one, and then do Terraform init, then it should be working fine for you. Okay, this is what called Terraform replace provider. So we can just replace the one provider to another provider using this particular method. Okay, so now hope you understand this particular video, right? So if you want to see more Terraform, the Terraform state related comments, please stay tuned with us. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you again in the next video.